Being Mommy with Style, and I've got my mini ears out and I am getting things ready for our upcoming trip to Walt Disney World. And today I wanted to do a video. My husband asked me, have you ever done this video? And I thought about it and I was like, I actually have not. We should probably talk about that. So today I wanted to do a video that was suggested by Dan and talk a little bit about why Disney. Why do we go to Disney over and over again? Why does it keep bringing our family back? And what is it about Disney that makes it special and unique? So let's just jump in here because I think that this is a really fun topic and I think I probably should have talked about it in a dedicated video before now. But Disney is obviously a place that we really enjoy going. We typically go on a Walt Disney World vacation at least once a year, a few times a year, a lot of times in regular years. Right now, obviously COVID time, we have one trip planned for this year so far. And then once cruising is back, we have loved going on Disney cruises. For the past couple years, we've generally gone on a cruise maybe about once a year. And it's something that we hope to get back to once cruising is back going and all those sorts of things. We've only ever been on a Disney cruise and it is a completely amazing, like, separate topic video that we will talk about in a future video, but hands down, just an amazing experience. But that really kind of brings me to my point of what keeps us coming back to Walt Disney World. And if you've never been before, the first thing to understand is it's a very, very large place. Walt Disney World is a large complex with different facilities and different resorts, and it's literally like a small town. So when you go there, you feel like you've been transported to this different world that runs on its own system, and it's supposed to be a very happy place, and it's just very exciting to be there. It's also really an easy vacation to plan in a lot of senses, where they've thought through all the different points of transportation, getting to and from, and we really love that you can basically arrive at a Disney resort, be in the bubble as it's called, and use their transportation to get back and forth and really have a vacation that from a parent standpoint is really easy. I can plan everything ahead of time. I know what we're going to be doing. I know what we're going to be eating. And it's just a very easy vacation to go on when you have kids because it's very planned out and it's very, I guess, based around an itinerary, which is really, really nice. The other thing is that they make it really easy to include the things that are important to your family. So there are resorts that focus on having a really amazing pool areas. There are resorts that focus on more of a character vibe. There are resorts that focus on more of a larger, more spacious room, or you want a kitchen there. They really have a variety of options on property, not only inside the theme parks, but at the resorts as well, to keep your family or a variety of families entertained, have things that they like to do, have the spaces they like to stay in, have the food that they like to eat. And it's really kind of a unique setup that they can appeal to such a broad amount of people or broad variety of people all in one place. But as my husband and I were talking about it, and the things that we liked and kept us coming back, those were some of the reasons that kept us coming back. But one of the reasons we really enjoy being there is exactly that point, is that we love being around lots of different people from lots of different cultures, and you're all there in this very happy place, and you're all there with this very common purpose, and everyone is just, for the most part, having a really great time together. It's a very unique thing, actually, that very few places have been able to pull off. And so I think that's one of the things that makes Walt Disney World unique and makes the atmosphere, what you feel when you're there, very, very different. So all of those things kind of keep us coming back. And one of the things that we do to keep our trips fresh is we try to stay at different places each time. We try to have different itineraries. Sometimes that can be as simple as changing around our park days and doing them in different orders. Not every single trip do we do all 4 parks. Some trips we do multiple parks. A lot of times we don't have a park hopper, but even having a park hopper versus not having a park hopper can make your trip feel different. One of the things that we're doing on our upcoming trip is we are going to be eating at all new dining every single day. We have different dining reservations. As many times as we've been, if you can believe it, we have restaurants we have never eaten at yet. And we're going to be eating at a different restaurant every single day. So we get very excited about those aspects because it really does change what the trip feels like. So it's this really neat combination of feeling like you have a different trip, but having it be a very comfortable place at the same time. Our family has been so many times. We can walk in the park and we know which direction to go. We don't need to use the park map. We know where all the restrooms are. So it's a really unique combination of knowing exactly what to expect and where everything is, with combining it with a new experience. And so far, we've not found something similar. Now, that being said, we really love other Disney experiences, and I think that that really plays a large part in it. So like if you go on a Disney cruise, you know you're gonna have an amazing experience. If you go to Walt Disney World, you know that they're gonna have thought through all the details. And that detail-orientedness of just how immersive they make the experience really is what kind of is a tipping point for us for booking this sort of vacation over and over again. So we do have other vacations planned in the future, and in fact I have some videos I will talk about coming up, talking about different vacation locations and, you know, maybe comparing them one versus the other if you're debating between going to one versus the other, and giving some helpful tips there. But what keeps us coming back to Disney is the immersive environment, the fact that everyone is there for this like common purpose, and it's just such a very happy place. And you can keep your trips complex enough to keep you interested and have it be something different every single time, yet simple because you've pre-planned it and you know where everything is. So it really is like almost an interesting logic puzzle when we sat down to think about this, and we're like, what keeps us coming back every single time? It was like, because it's so complex and interesting and yet so simple and so comfortable at the same time. And it's really interesting that those two things coexist. So we're very excited because on our upcoming trip, we are staying at the beach club. And I have stayed in this area one time before at the yacht club for a conference, but the kids have not stayed there yet. And I'm super excited about our family being there and them being able to play at Stormalong Bay and just staying in this kind of beach club, yacht club, boardwalk area. I think that it's gonna be a really cool vibe. It's gonna be a great fit for a warm month trip. We're going kind of in the beginning of summer. So I think it's gonna be a great fit for this time period that we're going in and the vibe that we're going for on this trip. So that's a little bit about what our upcoming trip is and why we keep going to Disney. I would love if you have been to Disney multiple times, if you want to share down in the comments what keeps you coming back to Disney. I would love to chat a little bit more about what unique parts of Walt Disney World or Disneyland, if that is your side, what keeps you coming back, and what do you think keeps that vacation so unique that you want to book it again and again. So hopefully this video has been fun for you. I thought that this was a really cool question that my husband brought up, and I was like, you know what, I don't think I have ever done a video on that, but it's really kind of a simple concept in that they just do everything so over the top, so amazing, every detail is thought out, that there's really no other experience quite like that, where you can book it, pre-plan it, arrive, do everything that you planned, and then, you know, go home having this very happy pre-planned experience that was very detail-oriented, very immersive, and everyone had a really great time. So I just think it was a really interesting idea that we were kind of talking about that night, and I thought it would be interesting to get your input as well. So let me know if you have any questions down below, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.